Brother, you've done a lot for us, man. When is this? I was thinking, bro, because yesterday me and Larry saw some that got a little confusing. Not yesterday, 2 days ago. I mean, even Chum woke up. He said, how are you in a gang? There's 3 gangs living here. James Kelly's practically already merged with us. I'm not going to lie. We're still Furious. You're still KTB. I mean, brother, when are we going to unite and just be the neighborhood, bro?
Brother, I mean, listen, it's gonna naturally over time, it's gonna happen. But yeah, I think it's going that way. It is. Absolutely. After we've already discussed, it's definitely going that way. As far as my further thoughts on like dropping Kilo Trey Ballas and all that shit, I mean, I have had more thoughts. I'm open to tell all you guys in here, make it very clear where I stand with that. Something important has come to mind. And to be honest, it was in the back of my mind anyway. But straight up, I'm not trying to be a dick by saying, hey, listen, I'm, you guys are all saying you're willing to drop names and go with the hood and all this. And I do. And I'm not trying to be a dick by saying I would prefer people to come in Kilo Trey Ballas and it be the name and that's what we do and we keep it this. Now, the reason I'm not trying to be a dick is because, I mean, quite simply, my life depends on it. I don't have a choice. Just to put the cards on, just to actually put my cards on the table now with you guys, because I do trust you. This ain't the Kilo Trey Ballas and the Ballas in general. This ain't no high school. It's not no friend group. It's like, this is a solidified, it's been a thing in my family for generations. O-Dog, my cousin D-Rose, my uncle Quartazar, Peter. I got a lot of people in my family for generations that have been Ballas. Quite simply put, I don't have the choice to drop Kilo Trey Ballas. If I drop that, you will find me dead within a week. I don't get to just put this down.
Somebody got to go upstairs and let James in because someone's out there honking, and then go get him the housings. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I guess if we're laying it out on the table, a lot of the people in my crew enjoy the fact that we're something new and like that we have no history, no stigma tied to the name, and they would prefer Fudge to be something new because a lot of people said that is the reason why they joined, is because it's a chance for something new. So I'm not exactly saying that we'll never see eye to eye, but I guess we're a little further than we thought. But I don't think that changes our relationship currently, right?
No, absolutely
it's something that we could work through eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know Zon, OP, Larry, Aziz, they're big in like KTB, Purple. It has a history. They just want to be something new, something that we could all, I don't know. They have like little feelings how they have. They're like, they don't want it to feel like we're joining you guys. I try to explain them otherwise. Yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong. And this is the part where I'd be even more transparent. I don't necessarily agree with them. What you said to me still resonated with me.
My name's OP.
I definitely don't resonate with these guys as much. But obviously, their voice is going to be heard, right?
No.
When making a decision like this, though, I I guess I'm the leader. When I make a decision like this, I'm not. It's going to be a vote. My vote counts as much as their vote.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. So I understand that sentiment and that value of wanting something brand new. My counter to that would be that Kilo Trey Ballas is newer than East Ballas. That's where the stigma is. That's where the stigma is.
100%.
However, am I dumb and think that the stigma is not on Ballas as a whole? Of course not. I understand that is the case. But, if like I said before, if you go around the city, ask about Kilo Trey Ballas, you hear good things. That's just true.
100%. And
also, that being said, on top of that as well, about wanting to,
front door zeros outside.
Yeah. About wanting to not what you
zero. Or I'm sorry, James. There's a bathroom down here, bro. Down the hall to the left.
My bad.
What the is wrong with you, bro?
Listen, you've been all day. I can't. Man,
brother, this is my home. There's a bathroom in here for a reason.
Look, I'll
brother,
clean it up.
Brother, if you have any respect, you'll go to the bathroom right now, please.
Oh, I'm already halfway.
I got a bathroom for a reason, bro. Please, bro, don't.
If I go to the bathroom, I can't listen.
Okay, but you got to go to the bathroom, man. You just have to. Down the hall to the left.
We'll go back over this. I'll go back over this when he's back in here.
I'm sorry, man. But before you go on, I need to clarify this. Like I said, I don't share the same opinions as my gang in terms of the murder. I definitely don't have a problem with KTB. I don't have a problem with Purple. I see it the same way you see it. Whatever the name, whatever the color, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
I genuinely, that's how I look at it, right?
If we are the people doing it, I know we're going to do it right.
100%. And I'm with you on that, but I'm definitely not going to take away from what my
of
people
course.
said. Like their
And
voice is going to be
this
heard.
is what I'm saying, man.
and-
I completely understand it. I get it. I'm like, brother, I understand. And if anybody understands that there's a stigma against the Ballas, you're talking to the guy. You understand? Like, I have worked. It has now been around about a year since I brought this KTB thing into play, and I've been leading this shit. I know that there's drawbacks to this. I get it. And if you don't want that, I get it. It's fine. As I just said in this room, and I'll go back over in a sec when Kelly's back here and I can re-explain. With that being said, like I said, I'm seeing this absolute worst case scenario is we carry on as we currently are, and it really isn't that confusing as it currently is. It's if we are currently on Fudge, we defend ourselves. Outside of Fudge, it's whoever's problems it is. If people find it
100%.
confusing and they say, I know you chill with you, then we just all end up mobbing them, and then that's their problem.
Yeah, but the confusing part is you might necessarily not agree with what we do in a situation out on the field, and we might not necessarily agree with what you do. But
yeah,
as
but then
if we're together
on the field thing. If we're on,
yeah,
Fudge,
but it would be
then,
tough.
Yeah,
because imagine, let's say you're gun plug, right? You put him heavily, but he did something wrong out on the field, out on the street. I gun him down, right? Then he pulls up to the block when we're all there and he starts shooting. Then you have to shoot back, right? Then he don't fuck with you no more.
Listen, if that's what happens, and if, the thing that I've always found with the plugs throughout the city, no matter who it is or what it is, money is what speaks. Business is business.
100%.
If there is a plug that ends up going, I'm blacklisting you because you shot me in self-defense, then that plug, I don't need them no more.
Yeah, but plug is a loose term.
Saying,
it could be anyone. It could be literally anyone.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could cause problems. Yeah. But there's something that very important to me is I just don't like dealing with hypotheticals. It's the same way with this.
I agree.
I don't like these. It's like the same thing with this. What if the Eastside Ballers wake up and suddenly start claiming Kilo Trade Ballers?
No. I agree.
At that point, I'm like, well, what if the moon turns into the sun and then we all die? Like, do you see what I'm saying?
100%. 100%. But I bring it up because it's obviously, the percentage of that happening, I would almost say is a 99.99999% chance that it's going to happen at least once throughout.
Happens. Yeah.
What I just said is going to happen eventually with someone somewhere else.
Oh, yo, what's up, old dog?
Like, for sure, that's definitely going to happen.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so let me go back over it real quick with the other guys that are in the room right now. Yo, what's up, Kelly? So I've thought some more about the neighborhood and dropping ballers and so on and so forth. I'm not trying to be a dick. I just want to make it very clear and put everything on the table and be completely transparent with everybody. The thing that was in the back of the mind that was really stopping me from dropping this is as follows. I don't have a choice to drop Kilo Trade Ballers. Yes, I could do it, and then you would find me dead within a week. This is not I don't get to just put this down and then everything's fine. Like, my family for generations has been ballers. I'm in this in blood. You won't find me alive if I put this down. It's that simple. Everything on the table, that's how it is. I just want you to understand that. If that means, and that's not me trying to strong arm you or nothing, that's just me being honest. I will die if I put this down and stop claiming that I'm a baller. Like, if I start, because that's the straight disrespect to my, generations and generations. I would expect old dog to just shoot me in the face, to be honest. That being said, I understand that may mean that this we all become one gang thing cannot happen. However, I want to make it very clear that the absolute worst case scenario is we're still the neighborhood collective, and I'm still very, very interested. Full stop. I'm not just interested, I'm invested in making this foot work. No matter how it has to work, I want to make it work. If that means that it carries on as it currently is, that's still beautiful, and we're still going to keep growing and growing and doing beautiful things together. Does it mean there could be issues in the future? Of course, I understand that. With the confusion stuff, with what happens if we end up beefing each other's plugs or whatever, but that's just stuff where, listen, we'll deal with that sort of stuff as it comes.
I agree. Once we cross that road, 100%.
If there's something that I'm very good at, I'm a problem solver. As a leader, you've got to be a problem solver. When problems wait, you'll solve them. It's simple.
Yeah. No, I agree. We'll definitely, what do they say? Drop the mozzarella stick in the fryer once we get the cheese.
Exactly.
So I guess, let it all out, boys. You guys were talking to me about what you were saying. Did I cover it all properly, or do you guys have anything else that you want to say? Aziz, Larry?
No, you pretty much.
Or I guess Alana too.
I just have one question.
Yeah, what's up, Alana?
Who on earth ever said that saying, Jay? Because I've never heard it once in my life.
I feel like everybody understood. You guys understood it, comprende, huh?
No. Nope.
You guys understood what I was trying to say? Like, we'll cross that bridge when we
I
get
think
there.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, Shakespeare was talking about the cheese and the mozzarella sticks in the
So,
frying
so
pan.
is
That's
the
right.
bridge the cheese, or is the cheese
Like,
the
we'll
bridge?
Wolf,
The
we get that
cheese,
cheese.
the
is
cheese
what I
is the
mean.
car. The cheese is the car, brother, on the bridge.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
the
cheese
cheese
is the
is
car,
the-
and then the
yeah.
mozzarella stick is the bridge, and then the cheese
Yeah,
crosses
yeah,
the
yeah.
mozzarella stick. And the
100%.
fries
And
the
that
cops.
puts it in the frying pan.
Aziz, Larry, you guys sure you have nothing to say, or I covered it on your guys' behalf?
Yeah, you covered it. Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
got
talked
it.
I
about
remember
this
I was
with Andre
missing-
in the cells.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
with me,
hoping
it was
that-
just
yeah.
like we
Hopefully
worked
you
hard to
guys,
build something
yeah.
new.
No, of course, of course.
I mean,
And,
I have
hopefully
a-
you guys understand my perspective now as well. I literally
get
don't
it.
have a choice.
I
to
have
put
a
that shit down.
solution.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I already have a solution so quick. Fasten the Ballas.
Okay, yeah.
I
Let's
think the
rewind.
solution's just really simple, bro. Everybody has their own identity, but we're all the neighborhood at the end of the day.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that-
but then
that's-
it's like, are you going to claim KTB or the neighborhood, or people are eventually? I mean, there's also, FLB,
Both.
Fudge Lane Ballas. I mean, that's kind
Both.
of new.
Can we let's look? It's like the NFL, brother. Okay, it's the National Football League, and they all have teams.
No, that's dumbest because
No.
they fight each other.
That-
Brother, I'm saying it's easier to unite so that way there's no like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
united.
Our beef is there, like it'd just be so much more simpler.
Well,
Right, but like I said,
so
we're not
we are
gonna-
united, okay? So I mean, the other way to look at it is this is the other alternative, right? Of we are
They say, "Fuck
completely
it."
united of different identities, and we say it. If somebody asks us who we are, we're Kilo Trey Ballas. Somebody asks you who you are, you're Fudge and Furious. Kelly, if somebody asks you who you are, who the knows?
So umbrella, so CG,
And then
Street
it's an
Team,
umbrella,
Hydra.
like yeah. And then if you're at war with one of us, they're gonna find out that you're at war with all of us. That's
yeah,
another.
that's the umbrella.
Another
That-
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
we could
exactly.
be. I mean, we could be an umbrella. I mean, but
yeah,
like
that's another option. Yeah.
that's definitely.
I don't
I
care
mean,
what
shit,
people
I-
outside of here think. If that's something that people here would like, then we do that. If that's something that people here would dislike, we don't do that. If people
That would be
outside of
so
here have a problem,
confusing.
who cares? It would have
No,
not
it's
be
not
confusing for
confusing,
us.
'cause
How's
Street
it,
Team,
how's it,
Hydra,
how's it
CG,
nothing
but
any
they were-
confusing if we're talking with a pure
Yeah.
brain lobotomized dumbass?
I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah.
Aziz.
What?
You saying that's confusing is
If
actually
you're
the
com-
craziest shit ever.
If you're
Considering
confusing
nobody was
mentally
confused
retarded,
with
then
with
yeah,
the
you don't
umbrella.
get it. Yeah.
Brother, CG, Hydra, and Street Team. I've done that shit for years. How are you? Were you confused with them?
Yeah, it's
No,
like,
not
oh,
really,
I'm,
but
Okay,
I'm,
then that's
I'm so
essentially-
and so. I'm so and so a part of the neighborhood. Bam, bang.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the neighborhood would be the umbrella
Well,
technically.
Kilo Trey Ballas from the hood.
Wasn't that technically like, what was that called? They used to have the organization, or what was it called?
I mean, we technically are an
The
umbrella
company?
anyways. I mean, dude, even if
Company. Wasn't like the company like an umbrella? Like
Nah, that was just one thing.
Oh.
It became other things.
I also
So-
I wouldn't mind the Fudge Lane Ballas. That works too.
Yeah,
the
that'd be
fudge and
interesting.
ballas.
Yeah, Fudge and Ballas. I mean, brother, surely you won't get
Yeah.
killed if you become FB.
I don't really know the semantics like that. To be
Like I
honest.
said, this is
I
gonna
didn't really
take time. We're not
ask
gonna
when I
walk out of this.
when I blooded in. Are you gonna
Yeah,
kill me
we're
if
not-
I decide I'm an Eastside baller instead? You know, we didn't go through it like that. It's just,
Hello. Okay. Somebody got to go turn off the third house, the Buttcoin farm house, so she can move them without blowing up the fuses. Larry,
that counts for putting things
Was he-
in there, not for taking things out.
It
It won't.
was-
It won't
who
blow
owns
up
that
if you take things out.
OP owns it.
OP, Oscar Perez. All right, bye bye. Larry, what do you have to say, man? I need to hear you're a little quiet back there.
I mean, like it's kind of like what I said last time. Like whatever you guys decide what you want to do, I'm loyal to everyone in this room. I go with them.
Okay, so I need to speak with
don't have too
OP,
much to say.
Zon, and Aziz. So I think they had the most to say for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely about
let's
they
talk
wanted
to
to
them
be.
for
Yeah, OP. We're not gonna get to
All right,
talk to them for a
cool.
while.
But yeah,
mean-
And then Zon is.
hopefully you
tomorrow.
guys understand. Hopefully you guys understand better now where I stand.
Oh, bro, I promise you, every single person in this room understands. Like, there's no questioning that.
Because
What's up, Alana?
yeah,
I,
All right, what's
I'm I'm okay with everything too. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, my
Well,
main
I-
concern was.
I don't
just,
think you
like,
were though. You were saying shit.
My only concern was
Well-
like we worked really hard to build up what we have now, but with what I'm hearing, it's like I'm liking it.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that from
Same.
what I hear from Jay is we've both worked hard to build very similar things. So,
Yeah, exactly.
and then the side of I understand the side of, Jay was saying there, it feels, some people feel like, oh, we're coming into Kilo Trey Ballers, not we are joining up together as one. Then that's not the case. I'm I wouldn't look at you. I would make sure that absolutely the fact would be that if that was going to be happening, then us as the leaders would have to be unbiased with all of our members and treat them as our own.
100%. That's what I told them. I said that it would be unfair if like I'm like showing favoritism because I'm like, oh, you were with me. Because if we do merch, if ever, we're not two groups anymore. We're one. So that means that we're all the same.
I got a question, brother. I mean, who's gonna fucking kill you if you stop being a baller?
I mean, brother, there's ballers all over the country, brother. It's not just here. It's not just there. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, ballers
is a gang in blood. Like we're nationwide, brother.
They'll catch him eventually.
Is that why you don't want to do it? Are you scared of them? I mean, I'd like to see him try. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, he has a point, man. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we do a good job protecting you, but
so I mean, I understand what you're saying. I'd like to see them try, and yeah, I get that. I mean, I stay ready, but equally, like they got some serious hitters. I'll be honest with you. I'm not willing to risk my life where I need to. I would not be able to sleep at night, brother. They would, if they hit me in the night, like. All it takes is one time, and then that's it. My life ended. You know what I mean?
You could be chilling on the front porch, a little drive-by, anything.
Exactly. Like, it could be literally anything at any single time, at any day, any time. Like, I would not be able to rest, ever. And as much as I love what we got going on here, I mean, taking a chance on that or taking a chance on doing what we're already doing right now, which is working perfectly fine, is like, I'm not sure if I want to take that gamble with my life like that. And that's me being straight up and transparent. I'll put my life on the line for you guys and with you guys. But when it comes to, I'm not going to put my down and then suddenly never be able to sleep or never be able to just chill without thinking they come for me, I'm dead. Like, come on. I've already been in hiding for 6 months before.
That's with anything though, right? Like if we get into a gang beef with somebody, you can't do that anyway, There's others like that.
I mean,
that's a part of the life, but that comes with the trade. I mean, right now, we just smoked some person from North Cyprus. They could be hunting us right now.
I mean, not wrong. I get that. But then there's also the side of it added on top with this specifically, where it's like, that would be me betraying my family. You know what I mean? And that makes it slightly different.
Listen, brother, if they're coming to kill you because you dropped something, if you ain't a part of something, they ain't your family. Take it firsthand.
Listen,
if they're coming to kill you because you decided to do something, that ain't family, brother.
No, it's a bit different with the Ballas, huh?
Yeah, it's slightly different.
No, it ain't. I don't care. I don't care what gang. And people are coming to kill you because of that. They ain't your family, brother. Simple as that.
I get your perspective,
no ifs,
brother.
ands, or buts.
I get your perspective, brother. I understand. But yeah, that's me being transparent right there.
That was a good talk. I'm gonna be honest. We definitely see, like I said, some of us may not see eye to eye, but that doesn't change.
Yeah, I'm not saying
the relationship that we have before we walked into this room.
Exactly.
And like I said, to be transparent, I'm with it more than against it. Right? I already voiced my opinion. But like I said, right now I'm not a leader. I'm just a one vote. So.
Nah, I feel you, brother. I feel you. All right. Yeah. As far as that goes, though, for everybody in this room, I want to make sure that everybody understands that we are still united as one in terms of what we're all looking to do and what we're all trying to make great over here. We're still trying to do jobs together. We're still trying to make our money together. We're still trying to get up and make sure that everybody knows the hood ain't to be with. The hood is great. That is what is going on here, and that is what we're still all working towards. Regardless of name, creed, brotherhood, family, whatever it is, we're all coming to one behind this great cause, okay? That's what we're doing, and that does not change, no matter what everybody's called, what sets, what gangs, whatever it is.
Let's put that thought into action, though. We need to get some people doing it around here. We need to get them pushes. We need to get more of them. Maybe some businesses. Anything we can do to bring people here, we need to be
Ballas had a good one. We're having a mechanic shop.
A mechanic shop,
where the garages are.
With that. So yeah, more shit like that.
Yeah, Frenchie just got a grant to buy a load of bent as well, so he's going to get more engines and stuff.
Sweet. I had a guy that he doesn't come around much, but he's doing some. He's trying to get a lottery going. He's going to run it here, kind of like Blondie's, I think.
All right, sweet. Let's do that as well.
He's already got a grant for that as well, I think.
Wait, what about us? What does F&F have? We have a casino ran by Zahn, but like he doesn't. Larry, Aziz, Alana, you guys got to do something, man.
We were trying to get that food stall. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get that top stand.
Oh, that's gonna be a long time coming, brother.
I work at the
I'll try to talk to them. I'll try to talk to them.
Yeah, but you don't. I've never seen you work it there once. Zahn never comes around. Like there's no point. Yeah, so until then we don't have. So make a business, or at least get some med kits for us.
I've
God
got
damn.
I've got Knockout Titans Brawl Championships as well. I'm going to try and get that going the first event. It's like a fight championships thing. I'm going to try and get that going for the first time soon. I just need to plan the event, get a time going. Is there any specific time where you guys are all like good for it? Is it like around now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
now,
Probably
yeah.
start of NA Tsunami till like
Right,
the
start
end.
of NA.
But yeah,
about
if you need
now.
anybody, just grab anyone from the blog to help you out. I mean, I would personally love to help out.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. I need to get like commentators for the fights, pre-fight interviewers, post-fight conferences.
I mean, yeah, I could do pre-game, post-fight. Alana can. Larry Aziz, what can you guys do?
I could do.
Okay,
Actually, I would probably prefer to do the interview, like post, like whatever.
Yeah, and if you post,
I ask them how they're feeling,
shit.
shit like that. Yeah.
All right, sweet. And then there's like, I'm trying to get like a halftime show as well. So does anybody know any musicians at all that come in the city ever?
Me.
I know that
Rissa.
that scene is a bit dry right now.
Alana's
Does
a
Rissa-
musician.
Alana, you do music?
Well, yeah, but I also know a lot of musicians.
Okay, sweet. I'm
Done.
thinking some like hype, some like, halftime show for a fight championships. That kind of vibe. So if anybody comes to mind when I say that, then let me know.
Did you pick a venue yet?
Nah, I mean, venue-wise, I'm just going to do it anywhere in the city that I can, like, we can get a
He's
lot
gonna
of
have
people.
different arenas.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be like,
Street.
yeah, exactly.
Block off a street, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Just block off a part of an interstate or whatever the we do. Like, we'll find a spot for it.
I'm all right. Well, then I guess
Just block
that
off
was good
fudge,
talk.
brother. Do it on
I
fudge.
mean, yeah, we could do it on
Yeah, that
Fudge.
could be
Fudge
one
would
of the
cool.
arenas for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
how about-
another-
Fuck, never mind. That's not a good idea.
Also,
Say
there's
the
a little-
fucking water tower.
A little event I just got invited to. It's called like the Santos Assassin or something. I'm gonna send you guys information if you want to enter. Sounds like fun.
I saw
Alright,
that on
sweet.
the lemon list. What was I gonna say? I guess
OP,
I
but
guess
I
it's
haven't
not
been
for
told
you
about
guys,
OP.
but
What happened?
Aziz, Larry, bro, we need like to wash all the cash and make
Yeah.
the banks. I mean, we're good. Then we sell the ink. We're good. And
Just-
it's an Oxy. But yeah, I said that there's a mission we did last night for Edgar. We faked his kidnapping. And you do realize the severity of his court case. They're pushing the death penalty on him.
Yep.
If there's any foul play or anything, it will make him look more guilty in the eyes of the jury. So he needed to talk to some people. It was urgent. And he couldn't get out. So he wanted us to stage a kidnapping. And everything went smooth. Then there was Hassan. And like not really zero, but like somewhat zero. It went smooth. And then some happened.
Yeah, I heard. It was all I've been told.
OP went down, and to save Edgar's ass, to cover our ass, we got to make it look like from the outside in that we don't quit OP and that we hate him. The story that OP gave them was that he was approached by people, offered him a lot of money that he couldn't turn down to kill and kidnap Edgar Del Castillo. Oscar, knowing that Edgar is practically like my guy, Oscar still went with the job, went alone with 5 other individuals that were masked and blacked out, and he went down. So we don't quit OP, and he's not welcome around here
I can't believe he did that.
unless he's in a disguise. But even then, it's risky to take him on jobs. I mean, he loses a piece of hair, strand of hair, scrapes his knee, a little bit of skin cells, toenails, whatever. Like, that's it. They figure out that he's still working with us. They see him driving any of our cars with our plates. They corroborate that, given the fact that I met up with Edgar that day. Edgar looks guilty, and his chances of winning the court case are practically zero. And bye-bye, Edgar.
Understood.
Yeah, I can't lie. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I'm sick.
Good night.
Like,
Listen,
fuck.
the one thing I want to say is one thing we can all do here in this room. There's always going to be fresh faces in this city. If we want to build up our turf with this weed, we got to recruit these.
Yeah,
That-
Stellan, I haven't even
that's-
seen him around today.
that's
But
what
I
I'm
think
doing.
it's a
Dante
slow
was
day.
around today. Yeah, there was
That's
a couple
what
of
I'm
them.
trying to do
There
with,
was a couple of them
Kyoshi.
around.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
Trying to
start
bring
waking up
Kyoshi
more
around
early.
right now. So
But-
You can do that though.
Yo,
If you
listen.
find some person, just
yeah,
Yeah,
if you
put 'em
guys see
on.
Kyoshi on the block, make him feel welcome. Take him to small jobs like cash exchange, laundromat, like that. Store robberies, just little things like that. Don't take him to anything too serious just yet. Let him get his feet wet.